Hello, everyone. This is Bridget with Horse Auctions USA, and we are super excited for this weekend because it is time for the Lolli Brothers Livestock Market spring sale. It is a 2-day special. This is a very old sale. It's been going on forever. It is extremely well attended. There will be horses here from all over the country, buyers and sellers here from all over the country, and this year Horse Auctions USA gets to be a part of that. So we are very excited to be able to bring you this sale on our online bidding platform. Lolli Brothers has had online bidding in the past with a different company, and that company actually will be available to their existing bidders. That if you're comfortable using their other platform, then by all means use that. It will still be available to you. But for those of you who want to know how to use Horse Auctions USA, this video is for you guys. So real quick before we get into the how and all that good stuff, we'll just go over all of the basics. Again, the sale is 2 days. It is this Friday and Saturday. That is February the 28th and March the 1st. Start time both days is 9 a.m. And for those of you from out of the area, we are on Central Time here in Missouri. So 9 o'clock start time both days, Central Time. If you do not already follow Lolli Brothers Livestock Market on Facebook, I happen to have their Facebook page pulled up here for reference. So get yourself over there and click like and follow and maybe give it a share while you're at it. When you're on the page, if you scroll down, you'll see all different posts of just a few of the horses that are going to be offered over these 2 days. They have a great set of horses, a lot of long-standing breeders. If you're looking for prospects, there's a lot of fantastic colts this sale. And then, of course, finished riding horses. This is an all-breed sale, so it's a great variety. So again, scope out the Facebook page and take a look. Lolli Brothers does have a website also, and we're just going to kind of take a look at that as well, just so you know where to find everything. That is Lollibros, LOLLIBROS.com. This is what the website looks like. And then if you click on horse, that'll bring up what you want right there. There is a downloadable catalog, which is really handy because this is a catalog sale. So if you click on the online catalog link, that'll take you right here. You can download this in PDF format, very handy, and kind of scope it all out there. But the purpose of this video, again, is online bidding, so let's get to it. Online bidding with Horse Auctions USA and how all of that works. There's two different ways to bid online with Horse Auctions USA. One is on our website and one is with our app, and we'll go over both of them. They're really very similar. So if you're going to use the website, you're going to open your browser. This will work in any browser. I recommend Google Chrome as it tends to be the most up-to-date browser, but this will work in Firefox, in Edge, in Safari, whatever little browser your heart desires. So in your address window, you are going to type bid, like you're placing a bid, B-I-D, period, horse auctions USA.com, and hit enter. For those of you who are going to be bidding from an iPad or an iPhone, okay, an Apple product, I'm going to recommend that you scope out our app. For those of you with Android products, we've been having some problems with the app on Android, so I don't want to tell you go ahead and download it because I don't want you to have a hiccup. So if you're going to be using an Android phone, you folks want to use the website. But for my iPhone users, if you go to horseauctionsusa.com, you'll see a little icon here for our app, and if you click that, it will take you to the download for your iPhone. Alternatively, you can, of course, go to the App Store. In the search bar, type Horse Auctions USA. There is an S at the end of auctions. This is what our little logo looks like, and just click Get or Install. It is free to download. So app or website, either way, once you're there, as our name implies, we're all over the place, and our auctions are listed here in chronological order, and there's a lot happening this week, okay? So before we get to Friday, you'll see a couple of other auctions, and then here we go, day one of Lolli Brothers is Friday. Now, because this is a multiple day sale, each day is its own sale on Horse Auctions USA. You're only going to need to register under one day, but each day's horses are listed separately. You'll notice we've got it's like a little Lolli Brothers sandwich we got going on here. We do have another sale at a different location on Friday night on Horse Auctions USA. And so you'll see the Friday morning Lolli Brothers sale. Then you'll see that sale in Springfield. And then Here is Saturday. Okay, so that's just how to find it. So here is day one, that's Friday. So you click on view auction. And if you're on the app, the only difference here is that the options are going to be laid out vertically to fit your phone. So here's day one, February the 28th. I'm going to click view auction. So again, whether you're on the browser or the app, the rest of this is going to be pretty much the same. When you click view auction, it's going to bring you to this. This is basically an index, right, of all of the animals that are listed. You can kind of scroll down through and see their catalog listings. And we'll be adding more photos and videos right up through sale time. And then when you see one like this blue roan guy right here that you want to know a little bit more about, you can click on it and it will bring up their full listing, right, with their catalog listing and all of that good stuff. Okay, so that's a little bit about how to navigate. So how do we get registered? What do we do? So this is a little different than a lot of platforms. You can register and go right into bidding. Okay, so that means if we have sold 50 head of horses and you're like, oh my goodness, I wanted to register, you can. You can quote unquote register on the fly, right, so to speak. So you don't have to wait for office approval. It's made to be automated so we can get you registered in about 3 minutes and you are off to the races. Happy bidding, good to go. See how it says register to bid under each and every listing? You can click that under any horse in the auction you want to register for. It does not matter which one. I'm going to click under lot 0, which is the sale information and practice bidding lot. And that's a lot I'm going to recommend you guys scope out at your leisure. It's going to have a lot of the basics about this sale. There is an additional catalog download link in this lot. And it's also going to give you kind of a little overview of the online bidding. So I'm going to click register to bid. And when I do, it is going to bring up this little pop-up window. If you're brand spanking new to Horse Auctions USA, don't put your email and your password here. That is for my returning users. If you are brand spanking new, you're going to go down here to no account, sign up here. You're going to click on that, and that's going to bring this up. You'll put in your name, your email, a password you can hopefully remember, and click continue. From here, you're going to go on to enter your address, your phone number, and this is the important part. This is what allows you to register on the fly. You are going to put in a credit or a debit card. When you do and you agree to the terms, Horse Auctions USA is going to put a $500 pre-authorization on that card. Now, this is not a charge. It's a pre-authorization, just like when you rent a car. I hate that we have to do that, but because we're online, right? I don't know you folks necessarily, and people are on there from all over the country and sometimes all over the world. I need to make sure that our bidders are real live humans. They're over the age of 18 and they have a valid payment method. So that's the reason for that pre-authorization. Again, it's not a charge. It's going to fall off at the end of the auction like it was never, ever there. If you have mobile banking, there's a very good chance you'll get a notification to from your mobile banking that looks like a charge. So don't panic. It's just the way mobile banking handles these things. If you actually get into it and look, you'll see it's just sitting there pending. And it's never going to complete, right? It's going to fall off like it was never there. So again, don't panic. Yes, you're going to see a $500 pre-authorization pop up. No, we're not charging you to register to bid. It's going to go away. Okay, it's going to fall off. So now that we got that out of the way. So that's for my new users. My returning users, you guys are going to put your email and your password in. And then if you need to update your card that you had on file with us previously, you can do that. If you forgot your password, please don't panic. I do it all the time. There's a handy dandy forgot your password reset link here. If you click on that, and in about 10 minutes, you don't have that magical little reset email, please send me a text and I will reset it for you. My phone number can be found all over Horse Auctions USA, but I'll give it to you here as well. It's 336-904-8903. And if you will text me your email and that you forgot your password and you are trying to register for Lolli Brothers, I will get in there and reset it for you. Usually when you don't get the password reset link, it's because when you initially set it up, you might have miskeyed something in your email address. It's something simple, but the whole point of that big long thing is you're not sunk if the forgot your password link doesn't come right to you. Okay, I will fix it for you. I'm going to go ahead and get into my bidder account so we can talk about placing bids and how that works. Okay, so here we go. I am now registered to bid and I am logged in. And I know these things because my name is now up here in the corner and all my handy dandy little register to bid buttons now are asking me if I want to place a bid. Okay, so those are your indicators that one, you are in fact logged in, and two, you are in fact looking at a sale that you are registered to bid at. I mentioned before that if you register for one sale, that registration will carry over to the second. So you won't have to go through all this on day two, right? When I get over to day two and I want to get over here, you see I'm logged in, I'm automatically registered, right? I didn't have to do anything again. Okay, so you can, it doesn't matter which day you register under, day one or day two, makes absolutely no difference. It will carry over. So bidding, two different ways to bid. You can bid the way most people think that we're going to be doing this, and that is live on sale day, right? You get yourself all situated with your snacks and your favorite beverage and your comfy chair, and you get your computer or your phone out, and it's 9 o'clock on Friday morning and we're ready to go. You can absolutely do that. You can watch and bid live in real time. You'll have real-time audio and video. You'll hear things just like you hear me now, and you can bid right along with the auctioneer. You can also place early absentee bids, eBay style, for lack of a better description, and we'll go over how to do both of those. For a moment, let's just pretend that it is Friday morning, opening day of the sale. I'm going to pretend we're on lot number one. I'm going to click on this one. You're going to make sure you're logged in, right? Click on the first lot or the active lot if you're joining things in progress. Like if they're on lot number 20, click on lot number 20. You're going to click View Live. That's going to bring up the broadcast. I'm going to mute that right now because it's going to echo. So that's going to bring up the broadcast here in the big screen. Now, a couple different things to note when you're watching the broadcast. If you want to make the video bigger for a moment, you can click this little square down here to go full screen. You'll notice that when you do that, it does take away your bid button. So not meant to be used during active bidding, but if you just kind of want to make things bigger, you can. You can also switch back and forth between the live feed and the photos that are listed on the lot that you're, currently watching. So let's just say we're watching this horse and that this picture here was actually this horse's pedigree and you were like, hey, I wanted to look back at that real quick. You can, right? Whatever you click on is going to pop up in the big square and then you can go right back to the live feed. So we're watching live. The auctioneer is asking for $1,000 and I want to place that bid. I'm going to click bid 1,000. You'll see how it says confirm bid. This is very important for those of you who are going to be participating live. I need to click this a second time to actually place my bid. That's there because we don't want an accidental bidding, right? Nothing good has ever come from an accidental bidding. So click once to bid, a second time to confirm, and now there's absolutely no question that I am in fact the high bidder. It's turned green. It says I'm the high bidder. Got little stars there, the whole nine. Okay. So if you're bidding live, don't forget, you got to click confirm bid. If we're active, we'll have to accept your bid. So it might say pending for just a second while we get it accepted. But as soon as your bid's been accepted and you're in, it's going to tell you that you are in fact the high bidder. If you get outbid, it's going to tell you you've been outbid and you can bid again and so on. Important to note on for bidding for those of you who are going to be actually watching live. The internet is very good there at the facility, and this webcast will broadcast with no delay, right? There's no lag, there's no delay. It's real time. Having said that, I have no control over any kind of lag on your end. So if you are living or going to be watching and participating from an area with spotty coverage, like you try to play a Facebook video or a YouTube video and it's always buffering, the little circles always going around, you might have slower service. If that's the case, please note that you could have some lag and that could delay your bids getting in. Excuse me, pardon me. So that's something you kind of want to keep an eye on before sale time, right? We hate to miss your bids. If the auctioneer says sold and like he's just getting the word sold eked out of his mouth and your bid comes in, unfortunately, it's too late at that time, right? It's already over and the bidding is closed and you'll have missed out on getting your bid in. So just keep an eye on the area that you're placing bids from, the service. And if it's a little doggy, then you folks might want to think about this next option we're going to talk about. Let's talk about placing early absentee bids, right? Why would you do that? Well, the obvious reason is you have to work on sale day, or you have some other obligation that's going to prevent you from watching live. But the less obvious ones are like what I just talked about. If you live in an area with slower internet service, you might want to think about this. If the pressure of the fast pace of a live auction is something you find intimidating, this might appeal to you as well because you can kind of shop the horses, look at them on Facebook, all of that good stuff, and really kind of take your time thinking about what you want to spend and placing that bid. For those of you in poor internet service entertaining using this, what a lot of my bidders find really helpful is that they will do this and they will still watch live because if you place an absentee bid ahead of time, there is no reason you can't jump in and go to live bidding. If, for example, like you're watching and the horse that you've placed that maximum bid on is getting pretty close to where you had placed a maximum bid, you can jump in live and increase it or whatever you want to do. So in order to place those absentee bids, you see how there's a little arrow next to the bid buttons. If you click on that, it's going to bring this up, create a max bid. And if you click on that, it's going to let you put your maximum in. I'm going to put a low maximum in on this practice lot because this lot is exactly what its name says. It's a practice lot. So for those of you who are thinking about using this platform this weekend and you're not real sure, this lot's for you guys. Go hog wild, have at it. Only on lot 0, please. Lots placed after lot 0. If you bid on any of these other lots, that's the real McCoy. But here on lot 0, this is a no harm, no foul lot for people to use and get comfortable with. So you guys just watch me place a maximum bid of $2,000. And you see the computer did note that I have a max bid of 2,000, but you'll also note that I'm still the high bidder at only 1,000. The reason I'm pointing this out is I want you to be aware that the computer isn't just going to take your max bid and go hog wild with it, right? So don't be afraid to put that number in there thinking if I put a $5,000 or a $10,000 max bid, the computer's just going to go woohoo and put you in for that. That's not how that works. Okay, when you place a max bid, you're telling the computer to bid on your behalf. It's going to act as your agent. So it's going to only raise your bid when it has to. So if somebody else comes along and bids, it's going to raise your bid by 250 or 100, kind of depends on the bid increment, the dollar amount, but it's going to raise it by the lowest possible bid increment to keep you in the lead, right? So it's not just going to boom, put you in for the maximum. The other thing I want to point out about using this feature is this. Let's say we've got a maximum bid placed on lot 0 and lot 0 comes walking in the ring and the owner says, by the way, he cribs when he's stalled. But lot 0's information doesn't tell me that here. Then we're going to take your max bid out. Any pending bids that were sitting there before the horse came in the ring, we're just going to remove them because information was provided that wasn't available to you when you placed that bid. The same goes like if a horse comes in and he's visibly lame, they had a fender bender and the horse got cut on the way there, anything like that, anything that changes the game from this information that was available to you, we're going to go ahead and remove your max bids because we don't want you to get an unwelcome surprise. When you're all done bidding, congratulations. You're going to need to reach out to the office. Right here's the office number. Reach out to the office at Lolli Brothers. You'll need to make your final payment directly to Lolli and your transport arrangements and all of that good stuff. Okay. They will be taking you, well, even though you register with a card on Horse Auctions USA, you'll pay for your winning bids directly to Lolli Brothers. Okay. So I'm going to quit yakking at you guys. I just wanted to get on here and give you an overview of how the online bidding works. I hope this was helpful to you. If you've watched this far and you still have questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Again, my name is Bridget. My number is 336-904-8903. I do have a lot of different sales going on this week, so it might be a little hard to get on a phone call. So if you call me and I don't answer, please shoot me a text. I will get back to you just as fast as I can. So good luck. Happy bidding, and we'll see you at Lolli Brothers this Friday and Saturday.